Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about a very controversial but a thought-provoking topic. Yes, yeah, as you have seen from the thumbnail, the power of having an enemy. Why you need an enemy? When you think of an enemy, what you usually think is struggle, hardship, opposition, a cut off competitor, everything you want to keep away from your life, all the things you want to avoid from your life. But what is the power of having an enemy? Is having an enemy beneficial or is it a problem in our life? So today we're going to discuss all on this video, so don't skip it and watch the full video to get a clear view, to have a clear mindset, to get a clear view about what is the power of having an enemy. Okay, so moving on, the power of having an enemy. If you look out throughout the history, let it be the Roman Empire, let it be the Ottoman Empire, let it be the Mughal Empire or the Chola dynasty, all throughout the world where rulers and great kings used to rule the world, what they had in common was they had a lot of enemies. They had to constantly battle to keep their land safe from other kings. They had to always be in a war to keep their land safe from other people. So they had many enemies, but what was the purpose of having an enemy? It gave them strength, it gave them more power, it gave them more willpower, because they knew if they would not do their best, there is someone who is waiting to capture their land. Even if we take an example of sports, example of athletics, example of boxing, you are going to always compete against a lot of enemies. Your enemy did not be your hater. It might be a simple other person who is giving you a challenge, who is giving you competition. So the power of having an enemy is you are really motivated to fight against the odds. Look, Steve Gates had an enemy. Who was it? It was Bill Gates, because Apple and Microsoft, they had a tough battle at their time. Let it be any business. Reliance has Airtel, Jio and Airtel, they are in a constant battle because they want to take over the network space. So they are in constant battle. Everybody keeps on improving on some other day so that they'll try to improve better than the opponents. That's the power of having an enemy. Okay, so how an enemy sharpens your focus? Just think about it. You are thinking about your enemy. Your enemy is working very hard. He's working day and night to achieve his goal, to make you fail, to defeat you, to kill you, to defeat you, to show that he is better than you. Just have the thought in mind. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sleep? Are you gonna put the blanket over your face and sleep like a small pussy? No. You are going to get motivated. You will feel a sense of purpose inside yourself. You will feel a fire inside yourself. You are laser focused. You have no other distraction. Your only goal is to defeat him. You don't care about any other thing. You don't care about food, you don't care about sleep, you don't care about any pain. Nothing matters to you when you think about an enemy who is working harder than you. So when you have an enemy, it gives you a clear view, it gives you a clear focus of how to work, of how to make yourself better, and how to try your best to defeat your enemy. So having an enemy is not a bad thing. It is always a good thing to have an enemy so that it keeps you motivated. The third thing, the enemy as a source of motivation. As I mentioned before, having an enemy is a great advantage. There's a quote that says, your life is measured by the amount of friends you have, and your success is measured by the amount of enemies you have. The more friends you have lived more life. You have enjoyed your life. But you have more enemies, you have enjoyed your success. You have achieved great heights. Because if you have achieved great heights and you don't have enemy, then it's not success. Even you know, if you want to be successful, there are always going to be enemies, and taking those enemies as a source of motivation is the best thing to move forward in life. Just imagine, you are starting a company, you're going to start a business. There's someone who wants to destroy your business. He wants to take over your venture. He wants to take over your market. He just wants to destroy you. What are you gonna do? You'll fold your hands and you'll sit? No, of course you'll not do that. You'll work very, very hard to conquer the market, to show him that you are not a failure. What does it give you? It gives you motivation, a never ending motivation. If you have an enemy, you'll never run out of motivation. If you feel more demotivated, just sit back and think about someone. Think about an enemy. Think about someone who is in a constant battle to defeat you. He's in a constant battle to kill you. He is a constant battle to take everything away from you. Your friends, your family, everything. Still, are you going to be demotivated? No, of course, because it gives you a never-ending motivation. So having an enemy is a perfect source of motivation. It gives you the motivation to succeed in life. You'll never feel demotivated. The fourth part, turning challenges into opportunities. So what it means is, your enemy gives you a challenge. He's giving constant challenges. For example, you run a 100-meter race in 10 seconds. Your enemy is running the same 100-meter race in 9.5 seconds. He's challenging you. He's giving a straightforward challenge. If you can't defeat me, then you are not a man. He's completely challenging you. It's a clear-cut challenge. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna accept defeat? Are you gonna go home and cry like a girl? No, you're not gonna do that. You will work your ass off to somehow defeat your enemy. That's an opportunity. You turned the challenge into an opportunity. He challenged you, you took that as a fuel. You took that as a motivation to succeed in life. You turned the challenge into an opportunity. That's how you're going to succeed in life. You are going to have multiple enemies, multiple haters. It matters on you how you change the challenge into the opportunity. It matters everything upon you. How you view your enemy, how you view everything, what he does to you, and how you're going to turn the challenge into the opportunity. So always have this in mind, that whenever you see a challenge that is given to you by your enemy or someone who does not like you, then what you're going to do is you're going to take the challenge, think about it for some time, and work your very best to turn it into an opportunity. Because those challenges are things that are going to give you the pain, they're going to give you the energy, they're going to give the strength to succeed. Whatever it is, either it be sports, either be in business, either be it religion wise, anything, in faith, everything. In all aspects of life, you are going to always take challenges and convert it into opportunities if you want to succeed in life. And last, who is your enemy? I told about having the benefits of enemy. I talked about how it is going to help you, how the enemy is going to give you endless motivation. But who is the enemy? Just think about it. Your enemy need not be a person. It need not be someone who is behind you. Of course, there will always be enemies behind you when you're going in the path of success, when you're going into the path of something that you want to achieve. There are going to be endless enemies. There are going to be endless haters, enemies. Everybody's not gonna like you. Most of the people are gonna hate you for the path you choose. But at the present level, if you don't have an enemy, if you're good to everybody, if you don't have an enemy, you don't have nothing to do with any other people, you do all by yourself, you're good with yourself, you don't have any other hater or enemy, then who is your enemy? Then you might ask, I don't have an enemy, what to do? Then enemy is not a person. It might not be someone who is constantly behind you. If you want an enemy, just imagine yourself, imagine a twin of you. He's in the best shape of his life. He's stronger than you. He's more intelligent than you. He's more hardworking than you. In every aspect of life, he's better than you. And he's always challenging you. It is nobody else, but it is you only, but another part of you. Just imagine, okay, I imagine myself as I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect now. I am in the path of growing. I'm in the path of success. I want to achieve the success by brick. I know you can't directly achieve success. You need to go brick by brick, step by step. Then only you're going to achieve success. So I do not have enemies for now. Then who is my enemy? I can see clearly myself standing in the opposite direction. I'm in better shape. The guy standing opposite to me, who is me, is in more better shape than me. He's in the best shape of his life. He's completely shredded. He has good muscles. He has better strength than me. He has better looks than me. He has better faith in God than me. He is working very hard. In every aspect of life, he's always better than me. So what am I gonna do? Am I gonna feel jealous of him? No, absolutely not. I will not feel jealous of him. I'll work my ass off to compete with him and try to defeat him. And the best part is, my enemy will always be powerful than me. He's never gonna be weaker than me, because if he's weaker than me, then there's no point of having an imaginary enemy. Just think about the point. If you view your enemy as weaker than you, then what's the point of having an enemy? You'll be satisfied with that. But if you have somebody who is always working, who is always wants to grow, who is always working hard, he's doing everything to achieve success in life, then what are you gonna do? Automatically you will start competing against him. You'll start competing against him. You'll start to fight, you'll start to battle against him. You'll automatically start to work more harder than him. And when you start to work more harder than him, then your imaginary enemy is also gonna start to work harder than you. Then you're gonna work harder than him. So it's a never-ending cycle. So you are always on the stair of improvement. You're always climbing the stairs of improvement. So it's never-ending cycle. And by following that path, it's my guarantee that you're gonna succeed in life. So when you think about having an enemy, it's not a bad thing. It's a very good thing. You are lucky if you have an enemy, and if you don't have an enemy, try my way, what I told you of imagining thing. It's not my idea. I didn't do that thing. I saw it in a podcast where Andrew Tate, he told me that if you don't have any enemies in life, then imagine a second version of yourself who's in the best shape of his life, who's very hardworking, who's better than you. And if somebody had to choose between you and him, everybody's gonna choose him and not you. Then you'll feel your ego will start burning. It'll start getting more. Your ego starts increasing. Your ego can't handle that somebody who is me is better than me. You understand? So take my idea. It is not my idea, but it's Andrew Tate's idea. So I took from him, and you're gonna take from me, and you apply this in your life to succeed in life. Okay, so if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you want to see more videos such like this, then do subscribe and press the bell notification to achieve updates. And if you are gonna follow this advice, then you are going to achieve success in life. But if you wanna ignore this video, just forget everything what you saw here, and go on to your normal playing games, hanging out with useless friends, then you deserve that. Then you deserve failure. So think about what I said and take action and keep grinding.